I think it's some like process. You don't wake up one day and say, okay, now I'm a feminist. Learned more about the topic through other people that I know, through friends. Also my studies, like lectures and stuff, and that I was generally interested in politics and inequality in general. So yeah, I just got sensible for that topic, and of course because I'm a woman, so I think it's very logical to be a feminist. Yeah.
I will say like I was born as feminist because when I was a kid I was educated about like gender equality, something like that. But I only identified myself as a feminist after I went to university. So before that I don't have a strong identification about that. But after I went to university, I learned more things about feminism, gender equality, and all kinds of issues related to it. I think I should have a strong claim about this. So yeah, so after that, I will identify myself as a feminist.
That is, it's a little bit sad, but I started to become a feminist when I understood that I had less opportunities than someone that was identical by me, but it was a male. And less opportunity means just also thinking about your future or the way that you're treated by others. You're assumed to be sensible, you're assumed to be fragile, you assume to be less capable of some of the stuff like working stuff, and this was something that made me really angry because I knew from my family that it wasn't like that. I had example in my family where the strong one was my mom, not my dad, but the strong gender was my dad's gender. So I wanted to define myself as a feminist when I understood that I want to like being treated equally. Everybody should have been treated equally, and that was something that was really clear in my mind. Everybody, independently on everything, all the grades or the colors or the religions, everything. And the gender mostly, we're so similar. That's so stupid. So for that reason, I decided to start to fight for that.
Even like when going outside, like in Turkey, when you go outside as a woman after, for example, the weather gets dark, it's like something like people can say, oh, this isn't normal for a woman. So why I cannot go because I'm a woman? Like, and it also contributes to the understanding of like sexual harassment because when this is legalized by a culture, like women shouldn't go after a certain time outside. So abusers find a right, like, but they shouldn't be there at that time. They can justify their behaviors like this, like, because in news we saw it a lot, and like it's really made me crazy. And yeah, it a little bit causes stress and anger.
In general, I feel that there should be more women have important positions, and like you see in politics that the most world leaders are men, and it's really unusual if they are women. And women in higher position always get judged according to their looks and stuff. So it's really like I think that this society is still organized in a very patriarchal way, and so that influences me when I'm trying to find a career in my field, because although there are a lot of more women in my field, the men get the higher positions in the end. Like there are studies that prove this.
My friends were talking about like a male friend do something like hooking up with someone, etc. It was like, okay, men can do this. Sometimes men do this, they were saying, but for example, if a woman does it, it was a problem.
My culture said guys should not cry. And I look at the person that I had in front of me, and it was a person that was suffering. this person has no gender in my eyes. The same thing happened to my female friends. My female friend that was going out in the night with a guy, and this guy was saying horrible things to her, objectivizing her, talking just about her body, commenting on the size of her body, the clothes that she was wearing, the choices that she was doing in her life. That was wrong. She wasn't doing that to him. Why? I think I changed because I stopped and I looked at her and I was trying to explain to her that she should not be in this cage of the gender role that she was born in, just because someone told her that she should accept those kind of comments.
I was questioning like why this is like this. If it's a problem, it should be a problem for both gender. But like if it's not a problem, it shouldn't be a problem for both gender. Why there are different standards for them?
You're a female, but you're a human being. Would you do that to a man? No. So you don't have to expect that at yourself. That is unrespectful for both genders. It's difficult. It's difficult because not all of the people that you're surrounded by are used to stop and think. Most of them are just immersed in our culture. It's normal from some point of view, but arising awareness, trying to stop the friends that you're closer to you, that you can explain things better because you have more time. This is something that as soon as I could see it more clearly, helping others to see it more clearly, and always questioning myself and not taking anything for granted. That was the change that I did the most and helped me the most to be a feminist, to spread my point of view, but to question myself all the time, not to be myself in a cage.
I expect that people can feel more free to talk about feminisms, talk about gender equalities, because at present I think some girls they don't dare to claim themselves as feminists because they think other people, especially men of old generations, think they're too radical, too rebellion, something like that. But actually, feminists, it's a quite natural things, and it should be an easy thing to let people want to admit that they are a feminist.
Yeah, of course, there are a lot of terrible crimes that you often hear about that happen to women, like rape or terrible stuff that happens to women. And yeah, I just want to live in a society where we can feel safe, like walking at night alone on the street.
Like I really imagine that kind of society that provides all the genders equal rights, not like just genders, like to all people equal rights. Like as Martin Luther King said, like people should be evaluated according to their personalities, not like the race they belong or the ethnicity or gender, etc. Like we are all humans.
I think that the ideal society should be a society where everybody is treated as a person before all the other characteristics that are attached as labels to that person. So everybody should be undressed of all the characteristics and being treated equally. So if I have to judge an idea because I have to hire you as a personal in a job, then I should see just your ideas. That is the point.